Do 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 do. What's going on, people? What is going on, people? These are your boys here at AFN, and you already know what Monday means. It means it's time to kick it with Kstylzz Cooler Talk. If you don't know what Cooler Talk means, this is Cooler Heads Prevail from the previous game. Now, as we already know, I am your boy, the fullback of AFN, six man, K Styles. Throw your sixes up if you already know what time it is. We're going to go to my stage left. As y'all see him making a good guest appearance today. Other one of our AFN brethren, as you already know him as the Lord of the Discord, J Rock for life.
What's up? What's up, y'all? Oh, there go them sixes.
Hey, them sixes already came up, boy. Them sixes already came up. But as you know, y'all came here. Y'all want to go ahead and see this guy down here at the bottom. As
show yourself.
Show yourself, fool. But as you already know, this is the mad scientist, Mad Mike Sports, the great one. Hey, fellas, how are we doing this evening? I would say hello to the people. How are y'all doing this evening? How y'all? What's going on, fellas? How we doing, man?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Off a loss, you know. I feel good.
Okay. Ain't nobody thought about committing suicide yet, had they?
Oh, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Of course they did. Of course they did. The Matt Ryan haters, they already have.
But no, we can't call them that. Remember, the new name is they're the Views. The Views. Okay. J Rock, you probably don't know why I call them Views. You know why I call them Views, right?
I think I might have an idea.
What's the idea?
You said the View, right?
No. I said he was calling them Matt Ryan haters. I said I don't call them that or obsession no more. I call them Views.
Oh no. You got to break that down.
Basically, why I call them Views is the only time they show up is when Matt Ryan's in the topic or when the Falcons lose.
That's fair.
That's fair. So at the end of the day, we must embrace those people because they give us views as well. So
yeah. No matter what. I mean, if you come in the chat, I mean, hey, y'all came straight here.
So hey, thumbs up to those people right there.
Two thumbs. I'm gonna give you two for that.
We might have a views only show one of these days, but the problem is we need a lot of them to come through, which is kind of hard to do.
Scary. All right, just come on.
All right,
but y'all can say what y'all want to say. All right, bring your asses on. That's all we ask.
But you know, just bring it. But you know what? We can't start a show off without the real roll call. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with a few of these names. We got Joseph Thornton. We got Raheem Devine. We got Kind Equation Arts. We got Jerry Bowie. We got Brian Peoples.
What the hell you guys say?
Kind Equation Arts. This might be a first. This is the first time I've seen that name. So
yeah, call me off guard right now.
Yeah, I was about to say King Equation. I was about to say, boy, what? I almost messed that up myself. But like I said, we got William Amy. We got shout outs to Noah Tyndale in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show them some love. We got Michael Walker. We got Millie Mills. Hey, we got the little homie ATM 534 in the building. Now make sure y'all show some love and be on your best behavior. Because anything you say will be used against you in the court of Twitter.
Really? You just had to say that. That went over so many people's head right there.
Hey, that just came out of nowhere. I didn't even think about
that. He is new to this channel, Kstylzz.
Oh, okay. That's a bad. Appreciate you joining us, man. Appreciate you joining us. We got Low Ski, we got JC Magic 2, we got Asikbo Basie, Tiv Sports and Gaming, we got Atlanta Nation, we got my homie Yusuke Knight, Relly 1090. Let's see, you get a few more in here. We got Norman Fitzgerald, we got Dreddy, we got one of the queens of the AFN moderators, Asia Green in the building. Y'all show her some flowers up in here. We got Dreddy. And let's get a couple more. We got Ty Bonds and Clay Melton. And appreciate the love, Dreddy. He said Best Falcons podcast on YouTube. We definitely appreciate it. We always want to be the best. But we ain't gonna shit on the people neither. That's not what we do. But as we already know, unfortunately, we lost yesterday. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's go ahead and put this up right here. Now, when I say can they recover from the loss, what I mean by is, what did you see that can carry over for this upcoming game against Carolina? And from what a lot of people saying that the Falcons have no chance of making the playoffs, how do you feel about their playoff chances still? I'm going to go ahead and let the Lord of the Discord start us off.
Here's my take on it. Honestly, I'm not really expecting this team to make the playoffs, but mathematically, like, we're not out of it. If you look at the standings, like, the rest of the NFC is garbage right now. If y'all go look, everybody's 5-7 or 4 and something. Everybody's in the damn hunt in the NFC. It may not be so much on the AFC, but over here on the NFC, it's busted wide open right now. Anybody can get out. Like I said, I'll be surprised if we make it in the playoffs. But what I saw yesterday that I'm hoping that could carry over is scoring on the opening drive. That was probably the most smoothest opening drives I've ever seen all season long. The run game was real fluent. I loved it. Like, everything was bing, bing, bing. Like, we were just going. I don't know if it was because we were running more no huddle this game or something. I don't know, but everything in that first drive just looked real nice and fluent. So I'm hoping that will carry on in these next 5 games if they're trying to make that playoff run, but I don't really expect it. But, you know, a lot of people didn't think we was still going to be in the playoff race overall. I don't even think a lot of people see us getting 5 wins this season. Nobody knew what type of season this was going to be. But for what we're doing so far, it's not that bad. It just got to get some stuff corrected. That's all. That's every game. That's every game, though. But I'm hoping scoring on opening drives, keeping the run game fluent, not having Matt Ryan, take too many licks, and that's what affected the game yesterday. You got to keep him standing up. So I'm hoping we can continue to play good. Like I said, I'm not promising playoffs or anything like that. I just want to see, like, the next final 5 games, I just want to see fluent football through all 4 quarters. That's all.
And hold on, before I get the mic, you said the NFC was bust wide open, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we just gonna call.
Do it. I see that smirk on your face. You better not do
it. I was about to say, we just gonna call this the Sukihana division.
I knew you was going there. I saw the smirk on your face.
The Sukihana Brittany Renner division this year. That's what this is.
Oh my God, this dude.
But go ahead, Mike, man. What's your take on that question, man?
First of all, Rushil Nambala. Yes, I did see it, and hopefully we don't have to deal with that snow. because I absolutely hate snow.
Bullshit,
yes,
we finna deal with that.
I appreciate you joining us. If you're new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, help us get the 2K on Atlanta Falcons Nation. But what I saw, we Brizzo over here. We need
exactly help a brother out. Help a brother out over here.
Hey. But what I saw something last week. I actually did a little mini breakdown in the football chat that I have. And basically what I saw last week was two things. One thing with Mike Davis. I saw Mike Davis hit the hole with a little bit more authority. He was more decisive. He wasn't thinking too much. I think that's the biggest thing with him. He's just thinking too much. He just was decisive. He saw a hole, hit a hole. Second one is what the Falcons are running now is similar to what Tampa Bay is running. They're running a lot of pick plays, and what pick play does is essentially takes away your edge rusher. So your interior offense has to be on point. Interior pass protection has to be on point. And we saw this game, that's pretty much what happened. Vita Vea and Dominican Suh just had their way. You didn't see, Shaq Barrett and those guys get, they was effective as far as like tackling, but for the most part, it was just all Vita Vea and Dominican Suh. So like when you running those pick plays, it takes away the edge. The edge have to take the long route around to get to the quarterback, and our interior offense pass protection just wasn't ready for it. And why I brought that up is because Russell Gage, I saw it last week where they was using Kyle Pitts as pretty much a shield to help Russell Gage get open. So he knew he's going to get double coverage. So what he does, he line those guys up on the same side, and he, based on the coverage, if they playing inside, outside, he'll play Russell Gage on either side. So that's how Russell Gage is getting. That's how he caught 11 passes, because he's just picking and choosing. All right, it basically just running option routes. Whatever they do to Kyle Pitts, wherever it's open, Russell Gage is gonna go the opposite. He's gonna find the hole. So that's how you got the passing game going. And for the most part, when you don't have a number one receiver who's gonna command double teams like that, you got to go the option routes and pick routes. And that's how Tom Brady. That's essentially how Tom Brady is as good as he is, because they take away the edge by using those pick routes, and DBs, they can't press because they don't know where the receiver is going. So the Falcons are just taking a page out of Tom Brady's book, and they're just picking on the DBs based on wherever the hole is. That's where Matt Ryan is gonna go. So they're just using a bunch of pick plays, and it's about time. I understand why he was trying to develop, but when you don't have a number one receiver, you just gotta do what's necessary to help these guys get open. So that was a long route, but that's pretty much what I saw.
Before I get to my comment, I'm gonna go ahead and get a few of these comments here. Like I said, pretty much a lot of people saying that they was very impressed with the running game. I mean, yes, we went from 22 games without a 100-yard rush, without 100-yard rushing. We went to back-to-back. And especially you went against the quote-unquote run defense that Bruce Arians said nobody's going to run on them on. So it was all about
number one ranked
run defense, and they put 121 on that ass. So like I said, that was very confidence looking. Like I said, Noah Tyndall here said the run game can definitely begin to give us a chance, and especially around this time of the year. If you see it snowing in Buffalo like it is, you gonna need that running game.
Yep.
Yusuke here said, I love the running game and what I saw. Hold on, man. We got a $5. $5. Holla, holla, holla. Andrew Drew said defense looked pretty good considering who we got. We need some offensive linemen that can stop Matt Ryan from trying to play on his back. We appreciate the $5. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, and this kind of goes to what Mike was talking about as far as the youth of the offensive line, especially in that interior, because they didn't really see that type of stunt all season. Because when you think of Tampa Bay, who would you think you would have Vita Vea stunting around Ndamukong Suh? It usually is the other way around most of the time. So it caught him off guard. And like I said, unfortunately, it led to Matt Ryan getting hit 12 times. But hey, we definitely appreciate it. So they're going to get better with experience. Like I said, we got a youth movement.
You don't get that type of
now.
stuff in college.
Yeah, hell
no.
no.
You don't get that type of stuff until you play teams like Georgia, Alabama, LSU. Like, you don't get that in college. So a lot of these guys are not seeing a lot of these stunts and whatnot. They not. J-Rock, what's wrong with J-Rock?
What?
Somebody got a phone. Somebody got a phone ringing like.
Oh,
that ain't my phone.
No. They. It was frozen. No, it was frozen. It was frozen. I'm like,
oh no, he was chilling.
It was frozen. Oh.
I thought he was.
I was like,
so the camera had me doing the Undertaker, huh?
Like bong.
They had me doing the dead man out here.
Bong.
Yeah.
We got Blackheart here. He said, in my opinion, season's already a success. I'd like to have more, but we've already had more wins than last season, and that with the very thing going on.
Yeah, and there's 5 games left, and it took us a while to get us a win last season. So yeah, it's a huge success.
And you also have to think about it too. Is I don't know if anybody realized this, but ain't this kind of the first time in a while that the Falcons have literally played damn near their entire draft class in one season?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And we ain't talking about here and there. We talking about significant time. So these boys are getting their lumps right now.
Yeah, I believe everybody has played so far this season.
So it's coming down to it. Well, it's gonna be a ride, but it's gonna have to take special type of fans to be willing to stick through with it.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing I did enjoy, and I said this maybe like 2 weeks ago. I think I said this in the Jaguars game, but I was saying I wanted to see how they was going to use all 3 running backs, and I damn near saw it yesterday with Quadre, CP, and Mike Davis. I was like, give me all the backs. I want to see everybody. So that was real interesting to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, more Allison. Yep, see.
More Allison.
I liked it. I liked the rotation of our running backs. It was situational.
But like I said, the one thing I did like was the physicality that they wanted. They came in and brung it. And like you said, when you saw those runs, who was leading the way? 4-0 was leading the way on most of them runs.
Steve Smith, yep, sure was.
And like I said, it just came down to a point where I kind of feel like there were certain plays that took the momentum out. Definitely. But this is what we talk about going into the rest of the season where you're going to have to play complementary football and you're going to have to play smart football. Because like you said, when you got things like botch snaps and calling 3 pass plays on first, or when you got first and goal, you got Russell Gage getting the ball punched from behind.
That was the momentum shifter right there. Coming out of the first half, third quarter, we had, everything was going well until that happened. That's when everything changed. Which was a good play by I didn't even know he was still in the I didn't even know he was still in the damn league.
Pierre or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the fucking name.
I didn't even know he was still in the league, man. Last time I seen him, he was on the Colts.
Right. But then, like I said, you had the penalty, you had the crucial penalties that came into play as well. So they just have to clean their games up. Like I said, Tom Brady completing 15 passes in the first quarter. Like I said, you're not going to really see a quarterback like that the rest of the way. So you ain't going to too much really worry about that. But the main thing is this team is going to have to set a tone. They did it this game. But like J. Ross said, when that fumble came in, it took the air out of the whole offense right then and there because the offense wasn't the same afterwards.
Yeah,
but they was rolling too. They was rolling.
Yeah, they was too coming straight. It was off the Marlon Davidson, interception before the half. That was it. And then we get the ball back after. Hell yeah, we was going to try to score on that first drive again, coming in, in that second half. But it's football. You got to hold on to that ball tightly.
Right. I see somebody, Andrew G already came in talking about Georgia can't win at Mercedes-Benz Stadium either.
The sad part about this.
There's only one team. There's only one team, college team, one team in the last year that's won a game at the Benz.
Who's that?
Even though we was trash this year, Georgia Tech really the only team that's won at the Benz in the last year and a half.
It's damn you, Atlanta United. You just gonna sit up and tear that out.
We talking about football. You know these folks don't give a damn about.
Don't try. They gonna say
don't deflect. Don't deflect it. Don't deflect it. Hell,
y'all got your own. That don't count. Y'all got your own stadium. That don't count.
You want to know what's so sad about?
Hey, y'all had y'all own stadium too, and y'all went to the Benz and did it again. you don't play with me.
I said this going into this Tampa Bay game. I was like, please don't have Georgia and Atlanta lose at the damn Mercedes-Benz within 24 hours. God damn it. And they did.
Black Adamas tried to tell y'all. Y'all need to listen to him. Tried to told you. I'm at this point, I'm not surprised. But like I said before, man, it's not over, it's not done. That's why I like the playoffs. The playoffs give teams the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments, especially the big teams, the big schools, because sometimes you have an easier schedule, a harder schedule early in the season, and then the mid-season you probably catch a few teams that are good, but towards the end of the season, it pretty much cupcake teams, and you end up like getting comfortable. So like you get into the SEC championship, opportunities and games, you kind of get complacent. So that's why I like the playoff. I like the playoff schedule. The ideas for the playoff, because again, it gives those big teams like Alabama, Georgia, to kind of, to get back to reality. To be honest, to be humbled at some point. To be honest, because like I said, you go in, blowing every team out and everything get easy, and then you hit a good team. Like damn, all right, reality check. So that's why I think Georgia. I don't think you're gonna see another game like that from Georgia. Like that right there was just one of those games. Like you got a coach like Nick Saban, you got to be prepared for every little aspect of every detail of it. Like he's just one of those guys who gonna nitpick the smallest thing in your team, and that's what you saw from Georgia. So I don't expect. I honestly think Georgia may come back and do some weird stuff. I'm just gonna say that they're gonna do some weird things. You're gonna see a completely different Georgia offense.
And shouts out to Javen Ben Frank. He said first time catching the game live. Was good, John. Hey man, appreciate you joining, man.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm on Twitch as well. Well, we all are live on Twitch right now. We got the Broke. This is his first time being in this channel too. So shouts out to the Broke one.
Oh, the Broke, what's good?
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Broke Club because we all broke over here.
Hit that subscribe and follow us on AFN on Twitch, man. Please.
Yep. Show us some love. Follow us on Twitch.
Exactly. Make sure you follow everybody too. AFN on here on YouTube, 6-Man Kstylzz, Mad Mike Sports. If you hadn't already done that, like I said, just give everybody a follow, subscribe. It's free.
Show is you just
it's free.
One click away.
One click. That's it.
That's it.
Nah, I shouldn't have said that. I ain't trying to get no copyright infringement on that. But
I can't
man. I can't believe you said that. Hey, shout out to Ken Nugent and John Collins. Shout out to them. That's their stuff. That's called protecting. That's called protecting your ass right there. But like I said, that was just one of them things where you saw what they were gonna do. Because I was actually gonna save that. For later, but we're going to get to it now. That was pretty much that was gonna be part of the question was did the BCS did they get it right? And
I don't think so. Alabama had no business being number one. They had no business. You lost like that now, and Michigan clearly should have been the number one. And that's one thing. That's one thing I hate about college. They do their best to slurp the. Never mind. I was about to say. They try their best to flirt Nick Saban as much as possible. Any chance they get to put him on the pedestal, they do it. And like I said, Michigan should have been number one. Georgia should have been number 3. But Alabama should have been 2. I think it should have been Georgia, Alabama going against each other in the first. But of course, they want another storyline. They want a storyline, but they screwed my Michigan to go number 1 so they can get that last hurrah and the opportunity to get more money and create another story. All right, they beat Georgia in the SEC championship, and here it is, Kirby. Like you already know the storyline.
And Georgia's here for redemption.
You know.
But the bro, hey, look. The bro one said, "So you guys just talking about the Bucs and Falcons and not what the fuck the Lions? Man, we don't give a damn what the Lions did.
Hey, look.
The only thing they did was they helped us in the playoff.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they did.
Listen, I'm glad they got their win yesterday because if they would have came here and got a win, I'm just glad they got their win I'm glad they got their first win on the divisional game. Other than us, I will say that.
Exactly. I'd be looking like, oh Lord. Now I'm saying, don't please. I'm about to say, please don't.
We're gonna have some Lions dens coming up in here.
Boy, I'm about to say, don't kick the Falcons in the nuts already more than what they've had to already. But yeah. Like I said, hey, I was surprised they even let Cincinnati in there. To be honest with you, I thought they were gonna sneak Notre Dame ass in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Notre Dame would have been that too.
But I'm glad. But like I said, I'm glad they did. Like I said, we ain't see the same 3 teams, the same 3-4 teams like we did every year.
Just the person I want to see in the chat.
Who you see in there?
Pouring them out. You know, you see who I'm talking about.
Bring them out.
Oh, are we talking about Bucs Skull Gang in the building?
Oh
yeah. With the background of your mouth.
I was expecting to see him.
Oh shit, man! They
Why everybody want to pick on me? Damn, I'm just chilling. Everybody want to call my name.
Bro, he just said hi. Goddamn, he ain't like he called you.
I know Bucs. I know Skull. He real petty.
Hey, you say he got an ulterior motive.
I know he do.
Hold on, since we talk college, I gotta answer this one. Say, I know it's off top, but how you feel about Gibbs entering the transfer portal? Do you think he'll end up at an SEC school? Probably. I be honest with you, I'm not surprised. That Georgia ass whooping did hurt. That Georgia ass whooping did hurt a lot of feelings, and like I said, it's just like Georgia Tech. Like I said, Georgia Tech's problem right now is defensively. We suck because we too damn aggressive. He can't nobody cover nothing. That's one thing. But it kind of hurts that Gibbs is in the transfer portal because he was literally our best offensive weapon. But like I said, if you get a better opportunity somewhere else, man, hey, go and take it. You still got eligibility. I think they talking about either Alabama or Tennessee or one of the two. I'm like,
I absolutely hate it that he left, to be honest. I understand you need to do what's best for you, but that just shows you that, people only care about the big schools. The smaller schools don't really get a chance at anything. So you can tell you had people in his ear telling him he need to go to Alabama, he need to go to Georgia, Tennessee. Like, at some point, man, like, that's what I don't like about NCAA. They make it so easy for the bigger schools.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, hey, that's just the way of the land now. So we still, hey, do what you got to do, man. Only thing they always say, man. Sometimes the grass ain't always green on the other side. Oh God! Andrew G came with the $2 super check. He said for Mike Sweet Tea Fund.
I got one right now. I told y'all I need 3. I got one. All right.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, it kind of comes to these big schools because that's where the money is made. I mean, well, like I said, that's the only way the NCAA is going to make money is if all the good players are at all the top school. And shout out to Twisted Torch TV in the building. Y'all make
back.
Y'all made sure y'all recap. If y'all haven't caught his live before this show, y'all make sure y'all recap.
Oh, the horseshoes I've been talking about. My bad.
Come on, the bro. What you talking about, man? Come on.
Oh Lord. Oh my goodness.
Come on, man.
But like I said, the BCS, they kind of got it right only because, like I said, you already knew they was set up for Alabama to get number 1 anyway. Alabama was gonna be in the playoffs whether they won or lost. All they would have done was just knock Alabama down to number 4.
Well, mathematically, Alabama had scored 344 points, and Georgia only scored 300. Like, they was gonna make up some bull crap. They do it. They do it all the time.
Right. But yeah, man, let's get on to the next topic.
Maggie T in the house.
Miss Maggie T in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show her some love as well.
Boo!
Oh man. But Jay said he wanted to hear us talk about the game. Hey, like I said, we got a few more topics with it. We already kind of talked about what to expect from the game. Definitely, I'll tell you to go ahead and recap the post-game show so you can really hear about the game. But pretty much just know that we didn't take care of business and we lost at home again. Well, they trying to start something up in here.
I know. Damn demons. The demons.
But let me ask y'all. But let me ask y'all a question though before we get to the next topic. This is actually was part of the title of tonight's show was what is it about the Benz that just the Falcons are allergic to playing well in?
I told you.
And this kind of what Fred Bucs was saying. He was like, why did we tear the Georgia down? It was louder than the Benz. I would like I said, what you think on that, J Rock? Why do you think the Falcons can't win at home right now?
I'm gonna keep it simple. We always been talking about the fans. Actually, I apologize. The fans was rocking on Sunday. I watched the game from start to finish.
Were they rocking for the Falcons or were they rocking for the Buccaneers?
I seen a lot of bodies in there. More bodies than usual.
I actually heard the opposite from reporters. They were saying like a lot of those people were secret Brady fans, and they would stay back to get like autographs from Tom Brady and whatnot. And these are Falcon fans. So word on the street is Falcons fans were posing as Falcons fans just to get autographs from Mr. Brady. And that's all over Twitter. All over Twitter. From reporters, all right? Not just fans, all right? From reporters.
Mm-hmm. Man, cause it like it's almost seemed like it almost kind of seemed like how it was with a lot of these new teams. Well, it's like I don't know what it is about. Like people say they blame the team. Like I said, you can blame the team, but the problem with blaming the team is you complain about the team week in and week out, and you talking about you never want to see the team succeed because it's where it's at right now. But the problem is, if it bothered you that much, there's 31 other teams. Why put yourself through that? But yeah, because I no, from what I saw on the TV, there was more fans at the Georgia Force game than there was at the Benz. From what I saw on the TV, boy, it was half-ass empty. But that's why that's why I say I petition for the Falcons to play all their games on the road from now on, because it like I said, it seems like they play better on the road.
Check out this comment right here by Todd Bonds.
What you got? That Atlanta only roots for you when you're making a deep playoff run. For example, the Hawks last season, Braves this season. People come out of nowhere, but if you're a true fan, you know it's a marathon and patience is the key. Because it's all about instant gratification, and you also got to think about it. It's the bandwagon mentality.
Yeah, because I'm like,
it's all about you don't want to see the struggle, but you want to be there for success. It's like a gold digger.
Woo!
It's like a gold digger, like a woman that's a gold digger. That's how that's kind of like I said. They don't want the broke nigga. They just want They just want you where you already have the success. They don't want you to go through the process.
I was gonna say something similar.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna use Braves and the Hawks as an example, like he did. Everybody started to come out the woodworks. They was like, okay, Hawks, okay, Braves. They start to slowly come in. I know y'all seen that Homer Simpson meme where he goes in the bushes, right? Out the bushes.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like some of the Atlanta Falcons fans, or just Atlanta sports fans in general.
Yeah. But I gotta hit this comment. He said, "Imagine being mad at the fans for a team constantly losing, like we the reason they putting a terrible product on the field." But here's the issue: you're not hog-tied to the team.
Imagine being mad for the team constantly losing. Have you ever met a Detroit Lions fans? That scared me for a second. But all they ever did is lose.
Lose.
Okay? Think about that for a second.
You find more Lions fans than you do Falcon fans, bro.
And they more proud than anything. Cleveland Browns, all they do is lose. Jacksonville, all they do is lose, okay? That's the wackest. That's literally the wackest comment. I apologize. I truly do. But come on, bro. Just because you lose and doesn't mean you got to sit there like, a silent. Like I said, you just waiting for somebody to, whatever. Like,
put like this. Did y'all not see the Thanksgiving game? Did y'all see all them Lions fans rocking? How come I stayed in
ain't won a game yet.
Ain't won a game yet. They just won one. They got one at home.
That's all they do.
But the thing about it is, if it bothered you through the process, why hold on to the hurt? If it hurts you that they losing like that,
she didn't.
Oh Lord, she going with the 360.
I'm trying to do. I'm doing what she told me to do. She told me to behave, so I'm trying to behave. Okay, I'm trying my best.
Yeah. And fair play. This is basically what I'm talking about. He said just because a team is used to terrible doesn't mean we have to. And if they're
what the
terrible,
hell does that even mean?
What
the hell that mean?
But like I said, the thing about it is when you say something like that, like I said, why are you hanging on to the Falcons if they're that terrible that you? Like I said, there's 31. There's 12 teams that got winning records right now. Like I said, if you're not, like I said, and we know the team is terrible. We've been saying, we literally have established that they're terrible. But if you're not willing to stick it out if you're not willing to stick it out through the bad, but only want to embrace them when there's good, like I said, that makes you no better than a gold digger. You ain't nothing but a sugar baby.
Suki, slurper. Suki, slurper.
You a sugar baby. But like I said, there's 13 franchise. There's like 12 to 13 franchises that are consistently winning right now. Like I said, I tell those fans, you are not hard tied to the Falcons. But you ain't messing with no bro. Exactly.
I ain't saying she'll go.
Saying the lyrics, man.
I ain't saying she'll go. You got 18 years. I got 18 years. Yeah. So
that might have been the comment of the night.
But you ain't messing with.
Hey, that caught me off guard. That was a good one.
Shout out to the GSH
man, this
CEO over there, Cooking by Nature, aka Devontae Hughes. Y'all check him out on Twitter.
Oh man.
I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, but like I said, that's what majority of the fans here in Atlanta when it comes to all sports. Because even the people that was claiming Braves didn't fuck with baseball until the World Series. Am I right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Look what Asia Green put. She said, we have the most toxic fans on this planet Earth, and 85% of them are Matt Ryan haters, and the other half is the 0-17 crowd.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's like I said, being the team being bad, like I said, hey, that comes with the territory. Like I said, if you ain't down for the, like I said, it's if it bothers you that much, because like I said, but I think what it is because, and like I said, this is take a shot. I ain't trying to take a shot at Georgia fans, but everybody here, most of the people here, Georgia, are University of Georgia fans. So y'all used to winning a lot. So if everybody else loses, it's get them out of town. See, I'm a Tech fan. We used to losing games as well. Not all the time.
The and I got crucified. I literally said that.
Shit.
I said, y'all some spoiled ass brats. Georgia fans are spoiled ass brats. We get everything that we want, and then we lose, and then everything should go in the shitter from there. Oh, Jordan Davis sorry now. Like, y'all been worshiping this man's feet all year. You lose one game, and here you go. He need to be like he trash. He gave up on the team. He 350 pounds. Have you ever been 350 pounds before?
Like I said, when they running no huddle on your ass and they running up tempo, so your ass can't get off the field. Yeah, Jordan Davis, he may be a freight train, but your ass can't get off the field and catch a breather, boy. But Station 9 came with NFL breaking news saying Buccaneers released Antonio Brown. We ain't surprised.
Nope, not at all. But I will say I am surprised by this comment. Who was it? It was BCJ. Come on now.
Well, should we?
Come on now. You know we do not take no divas over here. I understand we're in Atlanta, and it's a bunch of never mind. Carry on.
Nah. We desperate for wide receivers, but I ain't that goddamn desperate.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate for no AB. I'm sorry.
We're like 40 years old. What we need one of the 40-year-old wide receivers? We good on that.
Hold on. Uncle Javon said, honestly, folks wouldn't be mad about a quarterback if Matt wasn't the QB. Yeah, because I remember the Michael Vick years where we was losing some of them games too, boy. They was happy as hell, boy. They like, well, he ran for 120 yards. I remember them games.
Did you see him on Sports Center? That's it.
Exactly. But enough of that. I got another topic I want to get into, and I kind of promised this yesterday.
Oh gosh.
Well, we got to go ahead and hit the elephant in the room here. Hold on. What did Ghost Pepper say? Success gives you fans. Failure gives you true fans.
Sad but true.
Mm-hmm.
Sad but true. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, somebody posted something really.
They got hey look. Like a pimp said, you got bottom bitches, and then you got sack chasers. The bottom ones have been the day ones, and the sack chasers only see the money. But let's get to this. Okay, if a lot of people don't know, there was a rumor going around that Calvin Ridley was at the SEC title game doing broadcast, and the only reason why I found this out was people was talking about it, like people mentioned it like it was all over Twitter or something like that. How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like if this is true, like we just saying, if this is true?
All right, let me say this. Let me start out by doing this. Doom 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 doom. Suck it. That's it. That's all I got to You get the point.
Oh man, I was not expecting that.
You get the point from that point. Right, that up. That's all I need to say right there. I was just graphic. I wasn't rude. All right, that's all I got to say about that.
But basically, he just said, basically, if y'all want the clean version of what he just said, "Hey, fuck it, time to move on." That's basically what he just said.
That's
time
it.
To move on. What you think about that? What you think about that, J. Rock? How you feel?
No words. I hope it ain't true. I mean, if it's true, I'm happy for him to actually starting to get comfortable, actually looking at football again or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to hear Calvin Ridley unless if he's coming back on that field. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Give me a second. I'm about to put somebody on. Somebody wants to make an appearance real quick. All right.
Oh, who we got? Jonta Rozier said it. Hold on. He said it's true. I saw him during the commercial break.
Oh, wow. So you saw him in the commercial break. Wow, that's interesting.
But I'm gonna tell you something too. And there was something that I had found out that was very, very interesting. And this was on the when we was talking about, Calvin Ridley kind of being on that was it that non-football injury list? It's very, very interesting because if you go under overthecap.com, they actually have articles on this like Article 20, Section 3, where it's saying like they saying the Falcons don't even have to pay his salary for next year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting that will happen. Like I said, this is just a rumor. We don't know, but we got one person saw him during the commercial break. Hey, like I said, he got his own choices, but if it comes off to be true, what do you think that says to the team? What do you think? How you think the coaches are going to take it? How you think the organization is going to take it? Do you think they're just gonna take it as him like J Rock was saying, him kind of feeling comfortable being around the game again, or is they're gonna feel like he mentally quit on them? I ain't gonna say mentally quit. Well, you know what I'm saying. They feel like there's something sketchy about about the initial thing.
I'm gonna just keep it real. Just how me personally, if I was a player, I'm just me. I'm just speaking for me. I'll just see him as just a coward. I'm just gonna be honest. And it has nothing to do with the aspect of a mental health, whether it's real. Like for me, it's just a coward way of moving. I just like you gotta. At some point, this is just the way I feel. Like I said before, this is just my point. You got to understand that once you become an athlete, whether you like it or not, you are an example. You are a role model for a lot of people, a lot of kids, and even a lot of adults. They look up to you. They want it to be like you when they were athletes. Some people just never had the ability to be, a fast, a wide receiver. But you know what I'm saying? Like they look up to guys like that. So when you have that statue, that role, you got to understand that you got to start doing things the proper way. Like even me, I can't go on these crazy rants telling people to shut the F up. You know, like I can't do stuff like that because, you know, I might hurt someone's feelings. I might, you know, do something, you know, that cause somebody to, you know, look at life completely different. And as a player, you got to understand you are a leader. These players look up to you. You were chosen to be the leader of the Atlanta Falcons. And if the leader is doing stuff like this, it's like you're not even man enough to like tell us what's going on. And I have no reason to say that the Atlanta Falcons have lied to us as far as updates concerned. Even if we don't like the updates, they've always said, all right, we talked to him, you know, he's doing okay. You know, like even, you know, where Hayden Hurst was going, like they've always given them some type of update on players. Like they even with the what's his name, the linebacker that ended up getting those charges against him, child pedophile charges. Like they gave us a real update as far as that is concerned. Like they've always been upfront with us. So when I see them saying things like they haven't gotten any type of, you know, update on that bothers me. And then you turn around and see this dude doing shows, broadcast shows for Alabama, and we can't get an update on how you doing. That's a problem for me, man. That's a coward's way out. And like I said, man, you just got to be an adult at the end of the day. Tell us what really in your heart. If you don't want to be here, just say it. That's it. If you don't want to be here, say it. That's all we ask.
What you say? Tell me you don't want nothing to do with me instead of smiling at my face.
Instead of smiling in my face like everything is all cool. Like just tell me that. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, it's a very tricky situation because, like I said, we don't know, and like I said, I think that's where the issue comes down with as well is when your head, like I said, like you say, either the head coach don't know, or the head coach knows but doesn't want to say. So with all this stuff that's like with all this uncertainty, it leads to a whole bunch of scenarios where it's like, damn, what the is going on? But real Atlanta Falcons said, do you feel like we'll make a playoff run with him playing? Who's him playing? You talking about Calvin? No, he ain't talking about Calvin really, because he ain't on the field. Hey man, hey y'all, we got the homie over here. Vontae, what's going on, homie, man?
So, yeah, how y'all doing?
Vontae swag.
Y'all can hear me all right?
Oh yeah, yes, you good, man.
Okay. You know, I had to come on because I know I said something to the effect of, you know, if he could be on the sidelines for Bama, he could be on the sidelines for Atlanta, and then everybody didn't like it. You know, I end up getting a DM saying, I mean, unless you know what these players are going through, you need to leave really alone. And I'm like, that's assuming that I don't understand mental health issues. I ain't been through it, or I knew people that have been through it. It is okay to question it without disrespecting nobody, anything like that, you know. If the man the next damn day, excuse my language, Mike, the next day say, I don't have an update on Ridley, and everybody's saying, okay, well, we saw him at the game, that says a lot that they haven't had a conversation. That, to me, that's a problem. It's no open transparency there. And we getting into what week is it, 13? The season almost over. Even if we make the playoffs, I wouldn't even want him to come back because he ain't been here like that. So that's how I feel about it. I wouldn't want him to come back because if it's that serious, which I hope he gets all the help that he needs, don't come back this season if it's like that. I don't want him to just come. If we make the playoffs and then he somehow magically show up, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, because I was like I said, I was looking at the non-football thing, and if that is the case and it goes down that path, it actually works out for the Falcons money-wise for next season, because now if it comes down to that point. Now that money that you was guaranteed to Calvin, you don't have to pay. But they was talking about is a possibility that the Falcons can toll his money, which basically means instead of making the $11 million player option that he was going to do for next year, he's actually going to be making the salary he made the year before, which kind of makes him more trade friendly. If it's a case like that where you feel like, okay, it's just time to like you want to go, we said your ass somewhere.
That brings up the question if somebody even wants to trade for him if they don't know, if we can't even give an update out on him that he's progressing, anything like that. That to me, that's the bare minimum. He's progressing, or just, hey, I've had a conversation with him. He's still working on himself, but we can't get no update. Not if he ate breakfast today, nothing. We don't know nothing at all.
He's just living day by day.
Hey, you know what I'd do if it came down to the case? I'd send his ass to Tennessee. I'll send him to Tennessee.
You mean you will be a second fiddle for us.
But the thing, but what the issue is going to be is by sending him to Tennessee, you already put Tennessee in the dilemma because they still got to pay Julio, they still got AJ, and then they got to deal with Calvin. So you got 3 receivers that you got to decide who you want to pay.
Mm-hmm.
One of them already not even on the good graces with the Titans, so that ain't gonna help.
Boy, you don't want to talk about that one.
He called out the great Julio Jones.
Okay. He said, I'm saying, really played this season. How many more wins do we get? Okay, that's what he was saying. Saying it really would have played. Honest with you, I think it'd have been the same as it is right now. If you're basing it off how he has played in this system the first few games, it'd have been the same thing. Now, yeah, I think it probably would have been the same thing. Because what was going to end up happening is if Calvin kept dropping, like if Calvin was dropping passes or he wasn't confident, he wasn't going to see them double teams like that. Because Kyle Pitts already getting double teamed in bracket. Go ahead, my bad.
It's hard to say based on we don't know how they would have looked had he kept playing because we already know that if Calvin Ridley's presence, despite his playing this season, warrants coverages because of what he can do and what he has shown in the past. These teams ain't scared of Tajay Sharp, Russell Gage, Olamide Zaccheaus.
Please, but they ain't scared of no goddamn body. Boy,
So if Calvin Ridley was out there, they wouldn't be able to just double Pitts all day, and they would be able to do more.
Yeah,
I can't tell you they would have won more games, but they would have fared better because he would have been in the game plan. Yeah. We already saw what happened when you have to last minute take somebody out the game plan. When what game was it? The Washington game?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that is true. Yeah. That was I wouldn't that I think that's why I was trying to get to. It wouldn't be something so significant. Because, like, and the only reason why I say even with Calvin Ridley, and like you said, with the numbers that he had, is are you going to give him the same respect without Julio there?
And to your point, he was definitely struggling beforehand. Because I remember making a tweet. I think it might have been the Bucs game where he was getting off the line so slow. I don't understand why.
Mm-hmm. Right. Tony Wright said, San Francisco 49ers are very interested in trying to get Calvin Ridley. No, I'm sending his ass. I'm sending his ass to Tennessee. It's gonna be Tennessee or bust.
You give me another first round or 5 second, I'm gonna have to consider it, man.
Exactly. But the problem is we don't know what his stock is now. LT, what's going on?
What's that?
Yo,
what you got? What you got for the people, man? What's up?
Hold on, what's the topic real quick? I was trying to get some stuff together.
Oh no, we were talking about the Calvin Ridley rumors about him being at the SEC championship game.
Oh my god. If I don't want to get too much into that because I mean it's still we don't really know if he was there or not. Nobody really gave out no proof. But if he was there, man, I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
No, look. That's why I said. That's why I specifically said. That's why I specifically said rumors because we don't know.
I mean, you're right. It is rumors, but if that man was there, bro, that's just not a good look. It's not a good look at all. And
hearing it from a lot of people neither.
You said what now?
I said hearing it from a lot of people that you may or may not be close to saying it too. It don't help.
I mean, true, and I'm also throw in the fact that like at the end of the day, if that man was at that game, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, there's no way as a fan base you can sit here and say you want this man back on your team. He sold you out in the middle of the season. We're fighting for a playoff spot, and our offense has had games where it struggled due to him not playing. Now, like, if you'd have been on just your presence on the field could have made a difference, but you decide to cop out. I mean, again, it's a bad look. You don't need nobody on your team that's going to turn their back on you at any given moment just because you feeling a certain way. Like if he having some showing mental health issues, don't get me wrong, I want the man to be okay. I want the man to receive the help that he needs. But at the end of the day, bro, like especially the fact that you went to a game, you went to go see your alma mater play Saturday, but you can't step on the field to help your team play Sunday, the very next day, in the same building.
You play on.
Right.
That was my problem right there. I understand maybe the NFL rules say, or not NFL, whatever rules it's called, say he can't be, on the sidelines or whatever during the game. Right. You still can show up and say, hey, hey guys, what's up? I understand I'm gone. I'm still here. I'm still progressing. I'm doing well. But Arthur Smith literally keeps saying, I have no update. We're not asking for him to say, is Calvin really going to put a jersey on this week? They're asking him, hey, is he all right? That's bare minimum. We can't even get that.
And like I said,
if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, but I just want to say, if I'm not mistaken, last time Calvin played is when we played the Panthers, right?
No,
I'm sorry. The Dolphins. We played the Panthers that next week. Who did we play the week after that?
The Jets in London.
Yeah, I think it was the London game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He didn't go on that flight.
Cause he practiced all week, and then before they took their flight, that's when the mental thing happened.
Hey, no. Actually, we played the Jets before we played the Dolphins, because I remember after that Jets game, we went on the bye week, and when we came off the bye, we had the Dolphins.
Oh yeah,
you're right.
And he played because he didn't play the Jets game. He didn't play the Jets game. He played the Dolphins game, and then the Carolina game is when he didn't show. So I'm trying to figure out. I think that's when we lost to. I think did we get a loss after that Carolina loss or?
Yeah, that Carolina we lost that game.
Yeah,
that was after the.
We played the Saints.
I know they.
That's when we played.
They said that he couldn't play on Thursday, the Thursday before they went to London.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came back for the Dolphins game.
We played the Saints. We played the Saints after we played Carolina.
Well, it's been so long, boy. About that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it done been, but that's what I'm saying. That was like early October or late October since we last seen this man play.
Right.
We are literally walking into the second week. We should go into the second Sunday of December. They haven't heard from you?
For reference, I was 25 before last.
Exactly. But that's the point I'm saying. Nobody haven't heard from you since you took your mental health break. No updates, no nothing.
And this is
Like,
why I said. This is why I said I wonder why. I wonder if this is like his first time actually coming out and actually stepping on the field and actually just warming up of actually just coming outside. I don't know. Nobody knows what he's been doing. He might have been in the house the whole damn time. Who knows? But this might be his actual time, like actually stepping out and actually just breathing football again. So that's what I think.
Hey, well, I'm not gonna criticize him for coming out of the house or anything. It's his life. It's just like if my head coach keeps saying that we ain't got no update, but I keep seeing you on national television, it's gonna make me feel some type of way. Now, if he come back and for the national championship game, but then we over here playing the damn Lions and we don't know nothing from him, I'm gonna be like, what's going on?
Yeah,
that's gonna rub everybody off the deep end on that one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah, man. It's one of those, as they call one of those Pandora box moments right there. I just like I say, just hope it's just one of those things where now
It's gonna divide the fan base and the organization, regardless of who's right and who's wrong. And that's why, as a man, you gotta do the right thing and just be upfront of like, either you don't want to be here, or hey, man, I appreciate everybody for thinking about me. I just want to give you guys an update. I'm much better. I'm not there yet as a football to come back to play football, but I'm getting there. Like things like that. Just like, okay, I'm having a good day. I'm trying to get myself together, but I'm not there. We're not getting that. And like I said, that's where I feel, and this is my personal feelings, is that, look, man, even though you want to keep some sort of, reality and keep your family, keep your life private, you still have to understand that you're a public figure and people look up to you. So you must be able to say, look, people, I'm fine. Because we got some kids out here who worship these players. These kids love LeBron. These kids love Steph Curry. They love Calvin Ridley. That's all they do. They want a Calvin Ridley jersey. They want a Calvin Ridley, football. They want everything Calvin Ridley. This is how kids think. You got to look at what like they're not seeing their favorite guy, Calvin Ridley. And their mother is telling, hey, man, Calvin Ridley is having, mental issues. And they don't know. It's like, again, at some point, you just got to be a man about it and say, all right, man, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'll be okay.
Do y'all realize that we got an update from damn Everson Griffin first, and he was looking like he was about to shoot up everybody.
Mm-hmm. Right. And this man
like literally on Instagram said, I'm getting the help I need. Thank you, everybody, for showing the concern. We ain't even getting that.
It's crazy because when I had the space on Twitter yesterday, one of the guys that watches the show, he came out and said that he had just bought a Julio Jones jersey, and a week later, he came out on TV saying that he was out of Atlanta, and then and shortly after that he was traded. So he was asking us what should he do with the jersey. I told him I don't know. I mean, you paid your money for it or whatever. But but I'm just saying, like, you see, like what Mike was saying, like, people are fans, they worship the ground you walk on, and you not, and you're and if you have to come out and you may have to end up coming out, like, they don't want to get their heart broken again hearing the news, like another favorite player of theirs is literally walking out on them again. We just had that happen with Julio before this season started, and then for you to turn around and do the same thing, that ain't a good look. I don't care what nobody say.
Mm-hmm. Hey, man, you guys get to some questions. This is Q&A time, so you guys can drop some questions there so we can answer. But let's see. I have a question for everybody, and I think you look at the season in its entirety. We've talked about Arthur Smith. We've talked about, the offense and Calvin Ridley and, Kyle Pitts, his emergence, being the top tight end in voting right now. So we talked about all that. Defensively, there's been a lot of people saying that, early in the season that Dean Pease isn't the guy for the job. Like, out of this defense, what you've seen, how good has Dean Pease been?
My honest opinion, I think he's done well with the group of guys that he has, given all the rookies. I'm sorry. He's given all the rookies a chance to play, in his scheme. Yeah, there's a few question marks that we wonder, like, okay, how come this person isn't playing? But he's giving other people, like our rookies, so many chances over our veterans. So I think he's done pretty well. If I were to give him a grade, I'll give him a B. I just think it'll take a while for him to flush all the Dan Quinn players out. So it's taking its time, but as games goes on, we're just getting different looks every time. So I think he's done pretty fair. I'm actually surprised on how he's doing so far with the group of guys he has. So
I kind of give him kind of a C plus. I'm just only basing that just on the talent alone. I'm just basing on the talent because the talent actually makes the defense look a little worse than what it is. But it's a good C plus though. This is like a 79 type of C plus here.
Right.
So it's right there. But like I said, the one thing you have to realize about it. Yes, the sack numbers are not showing, but you also got to think about it. How many of those deep shot plays that have we given up this year? We're giving up one. I think they say we're giving up
not
one.
many,
right?
not as much as
Ain't
the
that
previous
many.
years.
And when we talk about deep shot plays, we talking about 20+ yarders.
Okay, so how you say off the talent, I'm gonna come in and say I give him a B plus based off what you just said, like the talent wise, and the reason why because a lot of times Dean Pease has called plays that had players in the right position. They just didn't make the play.
Don't remind me, Eric Harris.
Yeah, I pretty much figured that, but it wasn't. But you know what? Like that. Don't get me wrong. That missed pick six against Dallas do stand out. But like, look at the I think the game against Washington. Like, look how shoot, he had a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had what I'm saying, like a couple of picks that was dropped in that game, couple of plays that were missing that game. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Even in other games. Even I even say, well, okay, we missed the pick six with Eric Harris against Dallas, but what about with the first touchdown in that game that was given up? If Fabian Moreau plays the football, he can literally run under and undercut that pass on CeeDee Lamb for an interception. But he's playing CeeDee Lamb so hard, so he's not even looking for the ball. If he looks for the ball, he could easily pick that off. So, like I said, that's really the reason why I'm saying that's why I'm giving him a B plus because talent wise, trust and believe we've seen it happen. He's coached a defense like the Baltimore Ravens with Ed Reed and company. When they was in position to make a play, they did exactly that. They made a play. So we don't have the luxury of playmakers like that. This is why it's so important for our front office to be able to draft well and sign key free agents and playmakers, so those guys could be able to make the difference. Because even like you said, you mentioned our sack numbers, they're not as good, but a lot of people don't know. They like a lot of times our defenders be there Like they beat at the QB, but just don't bring them down. That's really be the problem. Like how many times we done seen quarterbacks that literally then like a defender got their hands on them but didn't bring them down for the sack, and he either scrambles for a first down or he scrambles and throw the ball for a first down. If that defender that had his hands on him brings him down for that sack, we're not talking about how that drive was continued or how he threw a touchdown pass, anything like that. It's a sack. Even when the game against Philadelphia, our biggest issue on the defensive side of the ball was not containing. Like Jalen Hurts didn't do nothing, just roll out where the guys was over pursuing him. If they just break down and all they had to do is get to him and break down and make sure they squared up, he can't hurt you. So that's why I give him a B plus, probably like an 80, 87, 88.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, that's good right there. I mean, like I said, just think about it. We ain't dead last in the league in defense no more.
And that's a plus.
See, I was about to say that. I was just
baby Jesus.
Go ahead, Devontae.
We ain't, and just yesterday we didn't see Leonard Fournette run all over us.
Nope.
Right.
Right.
Pass defense been decent. It ain't been good, but it been decent. So it's improving. According to personnel, you see Darren Hall getting a lot more snaps than he did before. So I'm liking to seeing the young guys get that actual chance. Even Michael Walker, who got his chance to step up for Debo. So I'm liking that everybody is getting their fair shot to actually play.
I'm also throwing a big part that has been a big improvement for the Falcons defense, and that we probably ain't seen. Lord, nobody knows how long, but the tackling for the most part overall over the season has been very sound, and I can appreciate that.
Let me say this too. Nobody's even thought about this. Was that what you have seen under, and the reason why I even give him, a grade of an A plus, is that something we have not seen in quite some time on the defensive side of the ball is being in the position to make plays, to make those tackles for losses, to get those sacks, to get those interceptions. We've not a lot of plays we've been in, even in the Dallas game. Before it got ugly, we had an opportunity to turn that thing completely around. Eric Harris get that pick. The Falcons have the lead.
It's just the whole tone.
The tone completely, everything changes. Even yesterday, Falcons had an opportunity to go up 24-20. Russell Gage dropped the ball. They're putting these guys in position to make plays. And under Dan Quinn, we always said, why are we still in this cover three? Why don't we be more aggressive and put these guys in position to make plays? They're putting these guys in position. They are in position to make plays. Even if you look at Richie Grant, he's had opportunities to make tackles for losses, and he's missed tackles. Darren Hall yesterday, when he got blew up by, I think he had several opportunities to get tackles in the backfield with the screen, because they were using a lot of screens yesterday. He missed a few tackles. He made some good plays, but for the most part, he ended up, he didn't make those plays. He ended up, missing the tackle or just taking a bad angle or whatnot. These guys are positioned to make plays, and they're not getting it done. So that's why I say it's more of probably a B plus, a low A, but these guys are in position. Dante Fowler, God knows how many times he's missed wide open sacks. This guy's hit the quarterback, grabbed the quarterback somehow, and guess what? He doesn't make the plays. These guys
man over there hitting that deep, heavy Negro style over there.
You know what I noticed on the game that I don't know, I probably ain't noticed it before. I'm really tired of how small these guys are. If all the defensive end got to do is just bend down and push your ass to the floor from your back. It's really annoying. And it's only happening to Fowler. I haven't seen it happen to nobody else.
I saw a comment, and this is going to be my next question for everybody on this panel and even in the chat. Somebody said they dislike the 3-4. I want you guys' take on that as far as what do you guys prefer, the 4-3 or the 3-4?
I'm a scheme person, so I love this question. I'm gonna be real quick with it. The 3-4 allows you to have better coverage and allows you to confuse the offensive line. Offensive linemen actually don't like the 3-4 because you don't know who's going to come from where. It causes confusion, and on top of that, you're not dealing with a guy with a ton of guys who are just big. A lot of these guys have not only size, but they have quickness. So the tackles are really at a disadvantage in the 3-4. Because not only do they have to worry about the outside linebacker, a safety coming, or a cornerback coming from the blitz, but they have to worry about these big defensive tackles like Grady Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? Having a guy like Jordan, you got to worry about the power and the speed in the 3-4. So I love the 3-4 just for that alone.
I was gonna say I think this 3-4. Like I said, once you get the right pieces for this 3-4, you're gonna really see what it can really do. But like Mike said, as far as schematically wise, I think the reason I love the 3-4 is because of Rex Ryan. Like you said, you don't know where the hell it's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you may be a little bit weaker on the running game side if you don't have the right line. But it's kind of a safer defense because you got more people to cover zones.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about the type of linebackers we got that likes to flow and likes to run fast and likes to get the spots quick. It's perfect for this team. And think about it. We done ran the 3-4, the 4-3 the last 3 years and was dead last in the league in defense. This is a welcoming change. We ain't ran the 3-4 defense in Atlanta since Wade Phillips was here.
That's like 02-03.
Exactly. That's the last time the Falcons ran the 3-4.
And that's the thing, because I'm gonna take the 3-4 as well, due to the fact that if you ever noticed, I don't know if y'all remember these games, but if y'all ever noticed back in Matt's earlier parts of his career, like when we played some AFC teams that ran the 3-4 defense, you noticed like those was the games. Like I ain't gonna say he necessarily played horrific, but he kind of struggled because of that. Like he trying his best not to turn the ball over because that defense can be confusing. Because you like, I mean, because you look. I mean, a prime example. I tell anybody, look at the Super Bowl against the Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals, and based off the 3-4 defense, James Harrison is usually the guy that's off the edge that's rushing. But on this particular play, instead of him rushing, he drops some coverage, which everybody has known him. They know him for as being a pass rusher and tough run defender. But voila, Dick LeBeau called the play where he drops some coverage. So by him doing that, and then Kurt Warnermeyer, I'm expecting him not to be there. You take the snap and immediately throw it. Oh, but guess what? You expected 92 to be on the pass rush, but he's sitting in his own, and you threw it straight to him, which led to a 100 yard on pick 6. That's why, like I said, that 3-4 defense it can be magical once you get the right pieces to it. You get the right guys on that defense, man, it's beautiful to watch. I mean, that's why, I mean, as a diehard Falcons fan, I used to love watching the Ravens defense just off that alone. Because watching them playmakers that they had for that defense, masterful. It was poetry in motion.
Yeah, especially with that division between Pittsburgh and them. They always had like the crazy good games. They was always physical.
Yeah. And then, like you said, you don't know what the hell to expect because they line up so evenly on both sides. It's like, okay, you got two guys that may come over here. You got two guys that may come from this side. You may got two guys come from the middle. You may got one guy from the outside, one from the middle, one middle. Boom. You don't know what's going on. Hell, they might confuse the hell out of you and bring both safeties in and drop all four linebackers back.
And this the beauty part about it, because see, this not even the players' offensive name is what they had, and that what made their defense so good. And I'm talking about just for both Pittsburgh and Baltimore. We talking about the Joey Porters, the James Harrisons, the James Ferriers, the Lawrence Timmons, the Ray Lewises, the Bart Scotts, the Terrell Suggs, the Haloti Natters, the Brett Kiesels, the Casey Hamptons. Those guys what made that front so lethal.
You forgot
like when you got those type of
you forgot two guys on that Ravens defense too. Sam Adams, Tony Saragusa. Boom.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Keep going.
You know, one thing actually I've seen Peas do is bring the safety from their back deep spot blitz. That's wild to me.
But that's the beauty part, because most QBs used to seeing safeties playing deep. But when you send a blitz on a safety from his deep spot, and you not expecting, it's even better because your line not even expecting him to come like that, because they paying attention to what's directly in front of them, and when they blink again, you got this small, quick, some little joker that ran past your line of scrimmage. You look like who's supposed to be picking him up?
Mm-hmm. That's essentially what happens with Troy Polamalu and a guy like Ed Reed. What happens is with that defense, they give the illusion that the middle of the field, and I hear I approve it. I think Prove said if you miss a tackle up front, they going for long. That's any defense. You miss a tackle up front, whether you in 4-3, 3-4, 5-2, it don't matter. All right. So at the end of the day, it still begins up front. And I forget who said this. I was talking to somebody, but they pretty much said that what you're trying to do with the offensive line, when you blitz, it was Dean Pease. That's who it was. It was Dean Pease. He said what you're trying to do is not cause the quarterback. You're not trying to cause the quarterback to confuse the quarterback. What you're trying to do is confuse the offensive line. So the offensive line has all these guys coming from here and over there. Like they got to keep their eyes constantly. This is why, our young guards are having because all these guys are coming from, they getting these twists. You got, you got a intimidating force like not Devontae, but Smith from the Bucs. You got guys like Debo. Debo runs a 4.3. You know what I'm saying? 4.8 runs a 4.4. These guys are fast. These guys are absolutely fast. And you got a Grady Jarrett who can just do whatever he want to do in front of you. Offensive line is going crazy trying to figure out who's coming. And one mistake. That's all a 3-4 is, trying to get you to make one mistake. And, take a look to the right and then come left. That's all. They need you to make one mistake. And that's the beauty of having a 3-4, because you're confusing the offensive line. You don't know who's going to come for what. So you need experienced guys. You need experienced guys.
An example of that is, imagine a play call where they ran a stunt up front between Terrell Suggs and Haloti Nattah, but then they ran like a gap blitz with Bart Scott and brought Ed Reed on the safety blitz. But then you thinking, okay, there's nobody across the middle, but they dropped Ray Lewis in coverage. You threw the ball straight to him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And like you said, by them stunts, the stunt between Sizzle, Haloti Nattah, and the other defensive lineman, along with Bart Scott on that blitz, everybody, all five linemen eyes is constantly moving, because they got to make sure they put their hands on somebody.
Mm-hmm. And if you got a young center that hasn't seen all that shit,
oh God, He in
Oh,
well,
the middle,
he in the spin cycle.
And we
He in the spin
see,
cycle.
and we see now.
Exactly.
We see that now.
Exactly. We got. You can call on Tyrone.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What is up? How everybody doing?
What's up, T?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. I just want to bring up this point about what we were saying about 3-4. You know, you guys were talking about that whole situation. It's weird when you think about how you people see defenses and think it's all supposed to be the same thing, and you can't have it like you can't think of it as that. Because you can't be like, oh, well, we ran a 4-3 with Dan Quinn well, they don't even really know schemes, let's be honest. They just think they see how people line up and think everybody runs the same defense. It's a scheme fit for a lot of these guys on this team. And if you look at the draft, we got scheme fit guys, but you still got these other guys that are on this team that aren't scheme built. You were able to get AJ last year, who's just able to be a great corner, and you're able to get these other guys like Debo and Foye. These guys are just great athletes. And they learn real fast, and they make your defense. They can come, but a lot of these rookies and stuff, like I mean, bro, it takes time. And O line was a 3-4 defense versus an O line is the hardest thing you can think of because your center has to look at that nose guard and those 2D ends and hope and pray nobody blitzes, and he can't see it.
Lineman, so he can tell you.
I can tell you that's like one of the worst feelings in the world.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, my sophomore year, I was a 260. You know, not even. I don't even think I hit 6 feet yet, and I was a starting center on varsity, and I had to go versus this guy that was 6'4", 320 at nose guard the whole game. So you can imagine how that night went. That's what I'm saying. Like you play 3-4. You play a 3-4 defense with a good nose guard. He gonna blow up a lot of running plays. You ain't running up the middle. Like that's why you see a lot of teams don't like running up the middle versus Vita Vea because that is a monster. That man. All he does have to stand there. As if you're a nose guard, you can just stand there and hold your weight. You can't run up the middle with somebody standing there. That's what Vince Wilfork was so good at. He was able to just hold his body weight right in the middle, so you had to run outside zone and outside stretch. Mm-hmm. And that's the worst part about it as an old lineman. You just see it and you be like, nah, bro, I don't even want to go. Like it takes double teams, triple teams, like trying to get to the second level and stuff. It's hard moving somebody when you got to snap a ball, get your head up, move your hands, and try to get to the second level at the same time. Let's be honest. You're not reaching most of those guys as if you got a 3-4 scheme. So, I mean, you have to realize as a team, as fans, realize we have young centers, like really young centers. Like none of these guys haven't faced NFL talent. So you see Dolman and you see Hennessy and you're like, man, those guys suck. Those guys, bro, they're playing guys that are probably 100 pounds heavier than them on a day in a daily because D linemen get heavier and heavier. That's one thing that's happened. Linemen have gotten lighter and D linemen have gotten heavier. So I mean, that's what you're gonna look at it and see it as that. So I mean, you just have to watch it as a somebody that if you know football, watch it like that. Don't watch it as somebody that just hasn't that hasn't played the sport and you just think they suck because you think you can do it because you probably can't.
Shit.
Just to add to that, I mean, they essentially rookies right now. You know, especially with Matt Hennessy didn't really play last year. Then you got Dahlman rotating in for him. Then you playing next to Jalen Mayfield. It's as expected. But they can improve and do a lot better.
No, Lindstrom, he's in his third year? I think he's going.
The right side is 3 years old. Left side, Jake is like I said, Jake is our veteran. So
yeah, Jake in his eighth season.
Yeah, 8th or 9th. Yeah. So I mean, I got Jake's rookie autographs. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's Jake's been around since I was in middle school. So he's been around for a while. That's why I say he's
this is eighth season. This is eighth season.
Yeah. So it's gonna be it's just you have to realize Jake can't do everything. And you see how good Jake can be and how bad he can be at the same time. But most of the time he's solid. But your own line is literally young. Your whole O-line is young. You ain't got a lot of vets on this O-line. So you're going to see mistakes. You're going to see miscues. I cussed out Mayfield yesterday. I cussed out Dolman yesterday.
I ain't cussed out Mayfield.
I cussed out Dolman. I cussed out Dolman because I played
Dolman with that snap, and that was and it kind of frustrated me.
That's what made me mad.
It frustrated me with Arthur Smith because like you doing this experiment with him and Hennessy wasn't even playing bad. We being honest about it.
No,
like he was having a solid game.
He played better than Dolman.
Yeah, he was having a solid game, but you kept taking Hennessy out for Dolman. And I'm looking like you were messing up the rhythm and flow of the game or the offense.
He didn't just take him out for no reason. That's one thing we gotta know. Offense, he's the offensive lineman. Okay, we gotta understand.
I mean, I get that,
but nope. We gotta understand that he's an offensive lineman and he knows what he wants up front. And when he's not doing it, not just saying that he's playing terrible, but he may be trying to get him out of a bad habit, and he's doing certain things that he wants to break. So like this is why you experimenting with guys like this, like because oftentimes, let's be real, it's like even with the tight end Kyle Pitts, you know, him dropping passes, yeah, he's dropping passes, but it's like you can tell he's really not there. He's not leaning on Kyle Pitts to do it. You can't necessarily do that with offensive linemen. You got to at least try to, you know, somehow, some way, try to get it in his head that he needs to do the X right, whatever that X is. You need to do this right. So I think that's what he's doing. It's not conventional. Like most coaches would not, you know what I'm saying? Like most coaches won't suggest you do that, but when you're teaching, this is about accountability. It's all about accountability. And when you're trying to teach guys, get them out of bad habits, you got to end up taking them out, even if it's just a play. I understand what everybody's saying, but I think that right there is just something I'm personally, I don't mind. I honestly don't mind that.
Let me ask you this then. Because I get what you're saying, and I'm about to do film study on that. But if you're saying he got to be breaking out a habit or whatever the case may be, like if you going for me, I look at it like if you're gonna do it for Hennessy, you got to do it across the board. Because don't get me wrong, we've seen McGarry not have his best in some game, and you don't see no rotation with him. So that's why I'm looking at it like, and we have
the difference with that. We don't have a tackle like Gano on the roster. You can do that if it was Gano. It's like Spriggs and no. I
thought he was healthy.
No,
Gano was hurt.
No, he's still hurt.
Oh,
like
wow.
I would do that if it was the talent was equal. I don't think there's much of a difference between Hennessy and Dolman, to be honest, besides a little bit of strength. And that's why I say I would do that with him, but like I would do that with Caleb McGarry also because I trust Gano is a talented offensive lineman who can play left, right, guard. Like he can play down there every position except for center. You know what I'm saying? And he probably can play center. But it's like you do that with talented guys. I think those guys are damn near equal.
My thing, like if you think about Hennessy and you think about Dolman, like I do, like I told y'all, I said coming out of college, Dolman probably would have got the starting role if Hennessy wasn't the incumbent, right? You know, Alex Mack, you know, we lost Alex Mack and we're like, okay, we know we're going to have to get a center. And I said, okay, well, Dolman was probably going to get – I said they were at the same talent level coming out of this year. Like Dolman coming out of college and Hennessy are about the same. Only thing Hennessy has, like Mike said, was strength and time in the league. Because you see, he started, like you said, you know, Charlie, he started 3 games last year. So he had a little bit of experience of playing NFL talent. So that's what kind of sort of got him ahead of Dolman on the depth chart. What Dolman does does well, which I have seen timeless times watching him play. He is one of the best reach blocking centers I have seen play in a long time. He knows how to seal that edge and get you upfield and inside. And he can get to the second level. His film shows you that hands on, hands out. What he lacks in is getting beat off the ball when he plays bigger guys. That is what he's always shown you, and that's why Hennessy is the better option, because Hennessy has that strength level. So you rotate those two guys out because they have two different unique skills. Now, I understand for Matt and for us as a common eye, you're like, man, why would you switch center? You're gonna have to switch those two guys out, bro. It's just O-line wise, we don't have enough depth to move anybody else around except center, because those two are the best, are at almost the same level. You can't take out McGarry and try to put in Spriggs. You can't move Mayfield out the tackle because Mayfield's now learning left guard, and he's been learning left guard all year, and that's really the position you want to keep him in to nurse him into that role. Like, you're going to have to keep pushing him in there. That's like if you play a freshman on varsity or you play a freshman or a sophomore on varsity, you don't want to take those guys out just because you got a senior, because you know that senior really ain't got that much talent as that freshman or sophomore. You're going to keep that guy in there. And so, but when you got two seniors and they both can play center, they can both move around, which I've seen happen in front. Like, I've seen that on teams I played with. Those guys are going to move out and around because they have two different skill sets. And the only thing Hennessy has is experience and weight and really just being stronger. And that's the only things they have different. What hurts is Matt, because Matt has to have, Matt has to figure out his snaps. And Dahlman was scared. Dahlman was scared yesterday because he just kept dropping the ball. Like, you can't go under center and you supposed to be giving him it's gotta hit him right in the hands. You hitting him on his top hand and now his bottom hand, and he can't grip the ball, and now you got the ball on the grip twice. That's why I couldn't sit out.
That's where I agree with you, because like now you're messing with Matt's chemistry, what he's used to. So that's why I like it and I don't like it, because again, you have two inexperienced centers, and the guy who's really suffering is Matt. So like I said, it's a tricky situation. You know what I'm saying? And I think this year, like I know that they're trying to win, but they know for sure that they're not as good as some people may think they are. Some people, not everyone.
Yeah, I'm not. At the end of the day, go ahead.
My bad. I was just gonna say, yeah, I don't really like the switching back and forth between centers, just on what y'all just said about the timing and shit. That's just like saying you're gonna play two quarterbacks, equal snaps.
Well, you saw that Georgia Tech.
Yeah. And you see where the hell it led us to.
Boy, that man shady.
I forgot about
that man shady.
Yeah, like that. You
that
see
boy
where
put
it
up a
led.
whole rainforest.
Yeah. Hey, this is the last question. We're gonna get this one today. We kind of close it out.
Oh man.
Ali
said.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Ali said Ryan Jensen is a free agent next season. Do you think we should go after him?
Ryan Jensen?
Is he? He must be. I think he a tackle.
Yeah, I think he's a tackle.
Yeah, right. He's a tackle. I don't. I'm bringing back Gano. If he's, had his. I know he had back surgery or something like that.
He's the Bucs center.
Oh, he a center.
I didn't know who that was.
Oh, he a center. Okay.
I thought it was. I'm probably around I'm thinking around.
Let me be honest here. Because we've seen Matt where I'm pretty sure I can guarantee that Matt back to doing what he was doing before we got Alex Matt, which is he got the call to play, read the defense, set up his protection, the whole nine. I truly believe Matt has to do that now. So if picking up Ryan Jensen means that's one less job that Matt has to do, where like with Alex Matt can call out the protection for his line. So Matt don't have to do that. He can just strictly focus on making sure his running backs is good, his receivers good, and he know what he has to do. So if he could come in and take that load off Matt, then I'll probably be for it. If that's not the case, just try to work with what we got. I'm pretty sure I believe in Arthur Smith enough for him to be able to coach up a center due to what we've seen him do currently this year with the line that he has to make. You talking about third-year guys on your right side, basically two rookies playing center, a rookie playing left guard, and a veteran at your left tackle. And for the most part, you're still doing well. Like when we talking about where, this man with a makeshift offensive line in so many terms literally had a game where they didn't give up a sack. Like, Jesus, when the last time we could say that happened? It's been a minute. I don't even think we could say that in the 2016 season that we didn't, like Matt probably didn't get sacked. Didn't get on, like the line didn't give up a sack in that season. But like, it's wonderful to have that type of stuff going on. We talking about guys that like I said, these are young. Most of your line is young besides, Jake. But if bringing him in could take away that protection call load from Matt, then I'll probably be for the right price. I ain't trying to overpay for no center now. Like,
oh no, he's an expensive. As talking as you want to say, like, okay, Alex Mack. Y'all remember the contract we gave Alex Mack? That wasn't no little contract for an O-lineman. That's probably the highest we paid for an O-lineman in years. Ryan Jensen is not going to be cheap. I mean, he's played with Tom Brady these last 2 years. If he wins it, let's say he wins a ring, that's 2 years back to back. He's got a ring. You think he's not going to win a high paycheck? Yeah, it's not going to be cheap for him. So my thing is, what I've seen is
somebody search his accolades real quick for me.
I can find it. I just know that Super Bowl championship really.
He played for the Bucs, so we know he gonna end up costing a lot. That's just.
I'm just saying, like, depends on what your accolades look like. Is he a Pro Bowl or All Pro? Anything of that nature. That's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
second team All-Pro in 2019 and a Super Bowl champion recently.
Yeah.
Hold on, say it again, Devontae.
He was a second team All-Pro in 2019, and he got the Super Bowl ring. That's basically it.
Yeah, he might not be pricey, but he gonna cost just because of that second team All-Pro alone.
He actually came from the Ravens towards the Bucs, actually.
Yeah, he was in the Ravens first. But like I say again, it's going to be hard to bring anybody here next year off of, even if we got $28 million in cap. It's still going to be hard to get a lot of people to come here because if they see this Atlanta team as, I don't think those guys are, at the top of where, because he's not going to want to go anywhere that's not in playoff contention because I just want a ring. I want more rings. Like, and that's the thing about it for if we try to get him. Only thing I say, free agency next year, any O-lineman that you think any O-lineman I would say get would be a tackle, a right tackle. That'd be the only thing I say go get next year in free agency, line wise, would be a right tackle.
Hey man, shit. Anything.
Before we go, I do want to say because they said y'all mentioned that Ryan Jensen second team All-Pro came with the Baltimore Ravens.
No. I said he was both. He was just there. No, it came when he was with the Bucs.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
But what was I about to say? He actually is coming off a contract where he was just the highest paid center, so I'm pretty sure he's looking for that money again.
4 year, 92 million, 42 million. Yeah, that's not a. That's
hell no.
No. Because no, this is not no 42 million. No, sir. Like I said, I got more confidence in Arthur Smith being able to coach these guys up and for them to be quality starters than breaking in somebody for a high price.
Hey, I will say O-lineman price, and this is just me flexing. O-linemen have gotten a lot more expensive, because people are starting to respect the big ugly men that block for their quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so
you damn right.
So and centers, like everything now, like the three positions you're gonna have to pay a lot for at this point is really it's two. Your left tackle and your center. You're gonna pay them guys more money than you're gonna pay anybody else on the O-line. So he gonna go for a big contract. What he's done, he's gonna go for a way bigger contract than he really deserves. Really and truly, let's be honest. That he don't get. I say he getting paid more than he expected he would get paid coming out of college as a center.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I'm sitting here looking at sportstrack.com. They talking about the potential free agents and shit. And it's actually gonna be an interesting free agency class, barring if they re-sign anybody.
I mean, give us a quick rundown. Just like some notable names.
Von Miller, Brandon Shreve, Allen Robinson, Chandler Jones, Chris Godwin, Devontae Adams, Teron Matthew, Andrew Norwell, Stephon Gilmore, Calais Campbell, Jason Pierre-Paul, Hakeem Hicks, Devin McCourty, Will Fuller, Marcus Williams, Marcus May, Brandon Williams, Ryan Jensen, Kyle Fuller, Ndamukong Suh, Anthony Barr, Lindell Joseph, Zach Ertz, Melvin Gordon, T.Y. Hilton.
Yes, sir.
That's two names that I heard that I would want to play.
Eric, it's a couple of names I'm looking on this list, and I'm like, ooh, if we're gonna talk about centers, and I know he getting older, Kelsey, big brother,
Jason Kelsey.
Yep, Jason Kelsey.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you though. I had a quick thought process of Allen Robinson being a Falcon, but mainly because he's a big body receiver and like a possession receiver, so that'll help out for this offense. But that was just a thought process.
I was going to say,
ready guy.
Did you say Mike Williams from the Chargers? Was he on that
Nah,
list?
he ain't on there. I think he still got one more year left on his.
Because I was like, I could have sworn his time should be up because I would definitely take him.
I just put out a tweet, but what about Ty Montgomery hit?
He probably died. He probably like way down the list here because he.
Some other dude that used to be a wide receiver,
because he with the Saints. So
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the dude from Green Bay. I don't know. That's what we need. I don't know. He's sort of like.
He's Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like that, but
but you can use this one as a running back too.
Yeah,
I just want to see if they can get some freaky lineup. Maybe CP.
How do y'all feel about Brandon Sheriff though from Washington?
I'd take him. I'd take him. Yeah, like once they said, I want some freaky linemen. I want, as Chauncey like to say, I want the ones that touch butts when they block and all of that. That's the one.
Wait, what?
Chauncey is a fool.
Some ass crack.
Yeah, all of that.
They be touching that ass crack.
Well, yeah. So outside of those, it's like you pretty much. Like I said, CJ Uzomah, Hassan Reddick, William Golston.
Kyle Fuller will be interesting in the Falcons uniform.
Kyle Fuller. I don't want to say that name because that made me mad.
What?
Oh no! Hey, Jay, right? Yeah, Mike Williams is in here too. He's in here.
Oh, so Mike Williams from the Chargers? Yeah, I'll take Mike Williams.
Mm-hmm.
6'4", 6'3". Yeah, bring him on in.
How tall you say?
About 6'4", 210.
Yeah, we need a possession receiver.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll take Mike Williams.
If y'all looking for more like
possession receiver,
more low key names, what about Alan Lazard? I think from the Green Bay. I know he got injured.
Nah, he wide receiver. Like I said, I'll take a chance on that shit.
He listed as a tight end on Green Bay roster.
He big, bro.
He big, but he play both. He's big. He play both.
I'm cool with Pitts.
Yeah, don't need.
I'm just grabbing whoever might say they want a chance. Come get some snaps.
Yeah, I'll definitely take Mike Williams. I'll take Kyle Fuller. I'll take Sharif.
Trey Turner from Pittsburgh's on this list. I forgot about Trey Turner. It's a lot
Trey
of
Turner.
Yeah, Trey Turner, they guard.
Right tackle.
Yeah, right tackle guard. Yeah.
He played for Carolina now, right?
No, he's still on Pittsburgh right now. He's still on Pittsburgh. He played for Carolina. He went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, he did play for Carolina. Okay.
Would y'all take Kstylzz Campbell on a decent veteran deal?
Ooh,
if he
his big ass. Why not? Why the fuck?
I ain't trying to. One thing about it, I definitely ain't trying to overpay this for this man. I'm talking about like I ain't gonna say you gonna sign for a veteran minimum either.
I want
but if you talking about anywhere for $3 to $5 million for like 1 year,
I'll say the type of deal that Freeney got. I'll say that type of deal that Freeney got.
Yeah.
That deal
because if we talking about playing a 3-4 defense, he fits perfectly for that.
Yeah. So like I said, yeah, he would have to bring that. He would have to bring that veteran presence like Freeney did, with Vic Beasley and everybody else on the line.
You see, you thinking like I'm thinking. You thinking exactly like I'm thinking. That veteran presence for that front.
He got to. And then look, don't he play for Baltimore right now?
And they run a 3-4 defense. What we trying to run?
Perfect fit.
Nasty.
Perfect fit. Kstylzz Campbell and Grady Jarrett side by side. There you go.
Oh, don't get me too excited. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, cause like you said, boy. I'll put Kstylzz Campbell, like you said, just for 1 year to show these guys the ropes. I'll take it. Just to show them the ropes.
That's all.
He might get rejuvenated. He playing with a bunch of young guys.
Exactly.
All these boys on the team like in their 20s, so shoot, he might get rejuvenated.
Just as long as Tyler Davidson ain't on the team, then he'll be all right.
Please, don't get Mike started. Don't get Mike started.
Hey, Kstylzz.
That's a cut right there.
Did you say J.C. Jackson from New England, the corner?
I don't see it. I don't see his name. It's probably down here somewhere. It's like a
if so, I'll take him too.
It's like a long list. And right now, most of these guys are unrestricted free.
I believe whatchamacallit should be a free agent too. What's his name? Oh man, dude that played for the Cowboys. Haven't heard his name in forever.
Who?
No, not Mr. Grab a lot. We don't need Grab a lot.
Who you talking about?
Oh no, you talking about Byron Jones or something like that?
No. Damn, what is my man's name? He from Georgia.
From Georgia.
He from Georgia. He played with the Cowboys.
Michael Gallup.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where Gallup at. I ain't heard Gallup in forever.
Gallup played last week or the week before or something like that.
I feel like he might have a big market though.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn he's from Atlanta.
I mean, only thing about Gallup, because Gallup probably gonna be looking for a big payday, which in hindsight he'll probably end up getting because he's definitely had some decent seasons.
I mean, he had 1,000-yard season in 2019, but that's about it.
I mean, he has been a key piece of that Dallas offense. But I will say the downside of that, because like you said, it was in 2019, 2020 they drafted CeeDee Lamb, so that took a lot of them touches away. I think
CeeDee Lamb took that number 2 spot from him, honestly.
Exactly.
The way they played us, I don't think so. I think they got him being the number 2 and CD being that dang slot. But CD could be a number 1 on anybody's team. They just utilize the fact that they got all them boys on the team at one time.
Yeah, the only reason why I say Gallup because he got hands. He's not really like a big wide receiver. He got decent hands. I mean, it's better than what we have. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no doubt. But listen, I'm like you. You don't have to be super athletic. I just want you to be able to catch the damn ball in traffic.
Yeah.
And not be scared to do it, but I ain't gonna say no names.
I need you to want to get hit. If you don't want to get hit, then you can't play on my team, bro.
Boy, you got to be able to show some type of heart around this motherfucker.
You ever look at Alabama wide receivers, but we ain't gonna talk about those guys. They don't like getting hit. They don't like getting touched.
I'm saying that you don't need to be catching the ball and start doing the cha-cha slide. The cha-cha slide. 2 hops this time.
Crisscross.
All right, y'all gonna get me up.
Hey, so how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about Marlon Davidson getting a shout out from Raheem Morris? How do y'all feel about that for his game yesterday? Look, Kstylzz already laughing. He like, oh Lord.
Either you know
don't
what.
give a fuck. Well, he better be.
Don't Raheem Morris coach the Rams, right?
He goes to Rams right now. Yep.
What he
worry about
trying
your
to say?
damn. Worry about your damn division.
They're probably gonna be 5. Sorry.
We probably got the same amount of sacks these last few weeks.
Out of here, you got Aaron Donald, Von Miller, and Jalen Ramsey on your damn team. Your defense still giving up damn point. Okay, I'm sorry.
You got the whole Infinity Gauntlet with all the stones, but you still can't win. But we ain't gonna fuck with that. Still giving up 30 points a game.
I'm happy for Marlon though. He got his first sack on Brady early this season, and then messed around, got a dang pick 6 on Brady. How about that?
Yeah.
That's on the.
I'm proud of him, man. I just hate that doggone it. Russell did not fumble that ball, boy. That was a definite touchdown drive. I don't care what nobody say.
Oh, always. Oh, yeah.
But with Hurst coming back, I definitely think that the offense is going to look better.
We just gotta freaking use him.
Just use.
I mean, you're right. I want that same.
We have to use him at this point.
That same game plan we had against the Jets. I really want to see it again because I don't know whatever they was doing, it was working.
Mix that game plan with yesterday's game plan where you can go get this best of opportunities. You can't have tight ends like Pitts and Hurts on the field and like you're not utilizing that, bro. Like I'm pretty sure you could call the play where you could draw up route concepts where Pitts could even clear it out for Hurts. Because we know Hurts got the athleticism to take over. We've seen it.
Exactly.
Well, with the now existing running game, what do y'all think is going to happen with the tight ends?
A lot of play action and down the seam.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, with Kyle Pitts, that'll be a nightmare. Because if the running game going, we run hard play action, you got that big joker running down the seam of the field. It ain't gonna be pretty.
See, that's why
this
the little big to bunch thing they did yesterday would have probably worked a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh man. I was saying, what about that heavy set to five wide damn switch off they did?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That shit made me laugh. I said, what the fuck was this shit? And if anybody watching the New England Buffalo game, you better off going to sleep.
Why you say that?
New England is up 11-7.
Damn. And I'm pretty sure that touchdown was a running back. So
yeah, because Matt Jones only threw one pass right now.
Oh shit!
What quarter they in?
They got 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Damn!
How he only threw one pass?
They done ran the ball. Fucking let me see.
They
didn't ran the ball that much neither.
LT in disbelief. He's like, what? One pass?
That weather probably killing them right now.
I forgot. They did say it was slow. I was looking like, how you throw one pass? You about to be at halftime.
We got messed around and go down there in a couple of weeks.
What? Oh, they said, "Buff."
Sound like an HBCU game.
We gotta go down there.
Damn.
Hey,
did you have to say that?
all I'm saying is, I called it back in February. I told folk that if you let Matt Jones fall to Belichick lap in that draft, the empire was gonna be back. They ain't listen to me. Now look at it.
They probably would have took him over Justin Fields, and that would hurt everybody feeling.
All I'm saying is the New England Patriots sitting currently at the number 1 seed in the AFC. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, the AFC ain't want to go to y'all. They ain't gonna want to go to Foxborough in January. Telling you now, somebody better take that number 1 spot.
I mean, we're rolling at this point. I see us. I don't know. I really don't
that
know.
sound all lovely, but you still got to remember that team is still young. And you're gonna be playing against teams like Baltimore. Those are experienced guys. They've been there before. It's like, and at some point they're gonna make that next step. And even the guy like Josh Allen, he's been there before. So like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but he's still a rookie. You're gonna expect. He been in the Falcons game, like he didn't play that great. He's just doing what he's supposed to. And in the playoff, we know you're gonna need your quarterback to make them big time throws. I'm not sure.
I respect what you're saying. I definitely respect what you're saying. But it's one thing that Baltimore is one thing Baltimore don't have, Buffalo don't have, whoever else don't have. And that's Bill Belichick.
But Bill Belichick ain't that throwing the ball though.
No, you right about that. But you better believe that defense gonna be stout though.
You still gotta throw the ball. At the end of the day, it comes down to who got the best quarterback in the playoffs. It's like that's why, even with Baltimore, like I don't totally trust Baltimore because your boy Lamar Jackson, like he gets in there, he put up 200 yards here, 300 yards there, but like when it comes down to making them big time throws, when you need a quarterback, Ryan Tannehill is another example. They put up big time numbers and they do this and that, but like in the playoffs, boy, that quarterback got to make that one or two big throws, in the late game.
Is it wrong for me to say that? Is it wrong for me to say that I split trust Matt Jones more than Lamar?
I mean, because
really
like that guy named
boy.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna say yeah on that. I don't like giving rookies. Y'all know how I don't like giving rookies too much glory too fast. That's one thing.
I'm not giving him glory. I'm just saying, like I've seen Lamar in the postseason, bro. Like that man, he
played well. He's played well during games. He played well. He put up big time numbers. He just can't make them the one big plays that I was talking about. Being a quarterback. I'm not saying an athlete and not putting up, but like I'm talking about in crunch time. Fourth quarter, you got to make that one pass, stick it in there. Lamar can't do that. That's why they fail.
He throw a 103-yard pick six.
And he throws stuff like that. So I'm not sure. I need this. We need to see young quarterbacks make those. He hasn't had that defining moment. Matt, he's played well. He's played under Bill Belichick's guidance. But have we seen him that defining moment? You know what I'm saying? Like in the playoffs, I need to see that from a young quarterback. Like I said, we always, like even with Kyle Pitts, I've seen this year him loafing on routes.
Oh yeah.
Nobody called him out for that. He's still a rookie, and that's why I say I'm not saying you wrong at all. But when you get in the playoffs and you play against the best of the best, can you make that? I'm not sure. Not saying that he's not going to do it. But I need to see more from Matt. Like I need to see him completely take over. The running game ain't working for New England. Can he take over the game? Go, have 330-yard passes, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. I need to see that against a team, a good defense. Like right now, Cincinnati. I don't know if people paying attention to Cincinnati, but them dudes are balling right now. I'm just gonna be real. And I'm just going to be real. They are quietly making noise. They still Cincinnati, but they quietly making noise. And I don't think people.
They ain't got Marvin Lewis up there right now, so I can see them win the playoff game.
but the thing about Cincinnati, what you have to look at with them is look what they got. You got a young running back that's hungry. You got 3 goddamn receivers and a tight end.
Right. Yeah.
And they did. You got to look at it. They quarterback and wide receiver won a national championship together. So you drafted them to put them back on the team together. They already got chemistry.
And they defense ain't never really been a bad defense.
No, Cincinnati always kept a decent defense. I give them that much credit.
Even when they had Marvin Lewis, they had a good defense.
It just some damn reason, but that boy Marvin Lewis could not win a playoff game to save his life. And I kept feeling like, and I felt like he must have caught the owner on tape, like committing murder, because he should have been got fired.
Oh, he damn sure did. I was like, damn. I was like, dude, 15 years and no playoff win.
Bro, I thought by 2011, but it was over for that dude, bro. I thought by 2011 it was over. But in 2016, he still. I'm like, bro, now hold on now. Do he got the video of you committing murder? What's going on? Why he ain't fired yet?
So you the only black coach that was allowed that type of crap.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
But hey, ain't no. That's how I was saying. I was like, boy, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way.
But, that man, I had some damn good teams, boy. It's unfortunate that playoff game. Carson Palmer blew his knee out. If his knee don't get blown out, but they dragged Pittsburgh when they waited possibly to the Super Bowl berth.
You right about that. You right about that. Oh man, I'm about to say we might well go ahead and wind it down tonight.
Everybody, final thoughts. We're gonna start with J Rock and kind of go from.
Just want to appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate Kstylzz for having me on. This has been fun as usual. We kicked ass for 2 hours and some change. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitch and follow the Discord. I will drop them in the chat. It is free, people. It is free. Come chat with us. Come hang with us. That's all. That's all I got.
LT.
All right, let me be clear. For all you folks that be on social media, nah, just playing for to get in that.
Don't do it. No, we not doing that.
I'm joking.
Oh,
but
man.
I will say this. We still not out of it, people. Still got 5 more games to play. Playoffs still within reach. You can easily be that 6 or 7 seed. We do have our rest of our schedule. We have Carolina coming up. We got the 49ers after that. We got Detroit after that. We got the Bills after them. And we end the season playing the Saints. Hey man, we can easily get in the postseason. Support your team. Support. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness.
All right, Vontae, what you got for him?
Just to piggyback off of what Travis said, it is free 99 to support your damn team. I still want y'all to join the nation. You know, $1.99, $3.99, $5.99, but it is free 99.
Oh man, we haven't done that in a minute.
Exactly.
It is free 99 to support your team, man. Come, just do it. It don't cost nothing. You don't lose your job for it. You don't lose your money. Support Matt Ryan. Support anybody that put on that uniform. That's all I gotta say.
Support the logo, not no player. The logo.
And like I said, definitely appreciate everybody coming on. Like I said, give a shout out to Devontae, LT, J Rock, Tyrone that came on as well. Like I said, you get another 2-hour show. That's why we said them subscriptions are free. The like button is free.
I like free.
Exactly. We could do y'all dirty and start charging y'all as your asses over here, but we ain't doing that. That's
right.
Not what we do.
I'll turn into Dollar Tree in a minute.
Exactly. So
not the Dollar Tree.
Hey, that boy said Dollar Tree. and knowing the Dollar Tree, it ain't about to be no Dollar Tree no more, boy. They about to go up on the prices.
y'all still messing with $1.25 tree?
Shit, that shit might go up to $3 tree on y'all ass.
How they gonna do that?
But capitalism, boy, is something different.
It's gonna be like $5 below.
Exactly. But yeah, as we say here, like I said, the season's not over. At the way the NFC is looking right now, you possibly might need at least 3 to 4 of these games to win to get into the playoffs. Like I said, I ain't even gonna do it like L10 and they said support your team. I say it like this: damn your support. Damn your support.
Well, that's different.
I'm just like I said, we can't. To be honest with you, it's to the point now you can't. You don't need to be begging folks to support a team if they don't know by now. Let them go. Let them go. They want to jump. Like I said,
they don't know it by now.
Like I said, they want to jump off the ship and see if there's land over there, and find out that shit's a mirage and you ain't gonna see land for another 2,000 miles. You on your own. But for the people that's gonna still be here regardless, there's still hope.
Look at this. Somebody said we're not beating the 49ers, but then the 49ers just lose to the goddamn Seahawks. Come on, man.
We need it.
It is Jimmy Garoppolo. Don't nobody care about him.
Right.
You already know what happened the last time we went down there.
Let me do it right quick. Even though look, even though that guy ain't there no more, you just said, ugh. But yeah,
I mean, it's crazy for a person to put that kind of comment up there when we weren't doing so hard that year, and we beat pretty much the number 1 team or the number 2 team in the league that year. It was between them and Baltimore. And we walked in Santa Clara and we beat Shanahan. And let me tell you something. I'll never forget that game. It was 3 people on that offense that wanted that win so bad. I seen how Freeman ran that game, how Julio was catching them passes, and how Matt was throwing that rock. They wanted to beat Shanahan so bad.
Hey, look! I was about to say it was like what would happen if this Falcon team would have faced Bobby Petrino if he was a head coach. They'd be like, boy, we just tear your ass up a whole new one.
I'll be saying looks like the Dolphins.
Or like when Kobe seen Derrick Harris coaching the Mavericks and he put up 62 points.
But exactly. But yeah, like I said, as of this moment now, we y'all could chalk it up to the game. We ain't begging nobody to stay.
You know what? You're right. I'm done begging.
We ain't doing that no more. If you don't want nothing to do with the team, there's 31 other teams you can go to. But everybody that's on this screen, everybody that tunes in to us every week consistently, they gonna fuck with the team no matter what. Them the only people that's gonna matter to us. Y'all can still watch us now, but we not gonna. You can still watch us. You can still watch Feli. But we ain't begging your asses no more.
They gonna want to know what we gotta hit. What we gotta say.
Yeah. Because anytime the Falcons lose, they want to watch us when they lose. They don't want to watch us when they win. So as we saying, and like I said, and the people that's in the chat, if you see somebody that's like that, don't beg them. Let them keep going. Because we not finna put no more energy into that. That's all I got, sir. Hey. All right, Mike, go ahead. You the closer tonight.
Oh, so I'm John Smokes.
Yeah. You ain't John Rocker, motherfucker. So yeah, you John.
I I don't want to be John Rock. Nah, I don't want to be John Rock.
Exactly.
I'll say it like this, kind of piggyback off what you and say. Is that one thing? You're free to think how you want to think, live how you want to live, and watch play how you want to play. All right? Do what you do. Hate who you hate. But guess what? AFN, we don't care. That's your opinion. Everybody is free to think how they want to think. All right? And that's what it all comes down to. You're welcome on this platform as long as you're respectful. You can check us out at any time on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Kicking It with Kstylzz, J-Rock, Feeler Sports, Miss Maggie T, Twisted T, Jew Talk Sports, so many other people. At the end of the day, you can hate who you want to hate, love who you want to love. But don't shove it down people's throat because you don't agree with what someone feels. That's all we ask. That's it. That's all I got to say. In other words, I would say what I really want to say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take the political route. I'm gonna put on my suit and tie. This is one time. Suit and tie. And I told Maggie I was gonna behave, so I'm behaving. All right, so you guys, all right, Kstylzz, you want to close us out with that? You already know we got.
You already know. I was gonna say something else too, but I just forgot just like that. But Oh yeah. I know what I was gonna say.
Wow.
And if you gonna come on this platform and talk about your discretions and your disagreements, like Mike said, just come correct. Please, for the love of God, come correct. Because, like I said, we got the block bust. I was gonna call them the block, but we got the Ghostbusters waiting on your ass if you gonna come with some disrespect.
The Ghostbusters.
The Ghostbusters. That's what we call them now.
That's what we call them, the Ghostbusters. They come with some bullshit, they get blocked. We call them the Ghostbusters. They coming in here like the Ghostbusters. When I say that song, they already know what time it is. So, as we say here at AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't got to go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here.
Fuck out of here. Deuces. Oh, yeah. Ooh, motherfucker.